I watched 4 people I loved smile for the camera, while my life burned behind them. Then my phone played her voice note again. He's nothing. Use him. That's when I understood. I meant nothing to them. The stage lights made everyone look cleaner than they were. Even me. Even my shaking hands. Lena stood beside me in a white dress that cost more than my rent. Her fingers wrapped around mine like she owned my pulse. She leaned close and smiled at the cameras. "Relax," she whispered. "Just breathe. You're doing great." I tried to breathe. I tried. Maya stood a few steps back, holding a tablet, acting like the perfect coworker. She gave me a thumbs up like we were a team. Dahlia sat in the front row, legs crossed, eyes sharp, lips curved like she knew a secret. Sana stood near the side door with a volunteer badge, pretending she was only here to help. 4 women. 4 smiles. My life looked full. The host lifted the mic. "Tonight, we celebrate our community and our sponsors." People clapped. Flashbulbs popped. I leaned toward the mic and read the lines I wrote myself. "Thank you for supporting the charity stream. We raised enough to fund." Lena squeezed my hand harder. Not love hard. Warning hard. I looked at her. Her smile stayed perfect. Her eyes didn't. When I finished, the applause hit like rain. Loud. Cold. Fake. Lena kissed my cheek for the cameras. "That's my man," she said, loud enough for everyone. My stomach twisted. Behind the curtain, the air changed. The applause became a muffled roar. The hallway smelled like sweat and cheap perfume. People moved fast, like their real faces were waiting here. Mr. Voss stepped out of a side room and pointed at me like he was picking a target. "Ryan." "No." My boss didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. The way he said my name made my skin tighten. I followed him into a small office. 1 table. 2 chairs. A laptop open like a mouth. Mr. Voss closed the door. He didn't sit. 7 days, he said. I blinked. What? He slid a folder across the table. The top page had my name. Big letters. Bold. Like a headline. Internal leak investigation. Primary suspect. Ryan Malik. My throat went dry. "I didn't leak anything," I said fast. Too fast. My voice cracked. Mr. Voss looked at his watch. "The sponsor files were sent out from an account tied to your device." "That's not possible." He raised one eyebrow. "Everything is possible when people get desperate." My hands shook. I tried to hide it by gripping the chair. "I'm not desperate," I said. "I'm just confused." Mr. Voss finally sat down. "Here's what happens next. You cooperate. You stay quiet. You don't post. You don't clear your name online like a hero. We handle it in-house." "In-house," I repeated. "So I'm guilty until proven innocent?" He didn't answer that. He tapped the folder. "Your access will be limited starting tonight," he said. "We have sponsors calling. We have a brand image to protect." "My life isn't a brand image," I said. Mr. Voss leaned back. "To them, it is." My chest got hot. Anger tried to rise, but fear sat on top of it like a heavy stone. "I need to talk to Lena," I said. Mr. Voss's mouth twitched, almost a smile. "Your girlfriend? The influencer?" "Yes." "Keep her calm," he said. "Bad press spreads faster than truth." I walked out of the room like I was leaving my own body behind. In the hallway, Maya waited like she had been placed there on purpose. She stepped closer, eyes wide, voice soft. "Oh my God," she said. "Ray, what happened?" I searched her face for something real. Something human. "Voss thinks I leaked sponsor files," I said. Maya gasped. "That's crazy." "It is," I said. "It's not me." She nodded fast. "Of course it's not you. People are just stressed. You know how it is." Her nails tapped the edge of her tablet. Tap, tap, tap. "Do you know anything?" I asked. Her smile flickered. Just for a second. "No," she said. "But, what kind of access did you have this week?" I stared at her. "What?" she asked, still smiling. "I'm trying to help." My stomach sank. "Why do you need to know my access?" I asked. Maya laughed lightly. "Ray, work is work. Don't take it personal. Work is work." It sounded like a door closing. I stepped back. "I need air." Maya reached for my arm. "Don't panic. Panicking makes you look guilty." I pulled away. "I'm not guilty." She lifted her hands. "Okay. I'm just saying." I walked toward the stage area again. The crowd was still there, cheering for the next segment. Lena stood near the side of the stage, taking photos with fans. She laughed like her life was perfect. When she saw me, she waved. Big smile. Big love. She came over and hugged me for the cameras. "You were amazing," she said. "Everyone loved you." I didn't hug back. She felt it. Her voice stayed sweet, but her words changed. "Don't do that," she whispered. "Not here." "Not here," I repeated under my breath. "So where, Lena? Where do I get to be real?" Her smile stayed on. She angled her face toward a camera. "Later," she said. "Just later." My phone buzzed in my pocket. I didn't check it. I didn't want more pain. Sana walked by with a box of water bottles. She stopped when she saw my face. "Ray," she said softly. "Are you okay?" I forced a smile. "Yeah." Sana's eyes didn't believe me. "You look pale." "I'm fine." Dahlia appeared behind Sana like a shadow. "He's not fine," Dahlia said. Her voice was calm, but her eyes were sharp. "He's being eaten alive." I felt my face heat up. "Dahlia, not now." She shrugged. "When is now, Ray?" "When you're already dead." Lena's grip tightened around my arm. Still smiling. Still sweet. "Dahlia," Lena said, polite as poison, "thank you for coming." "But we're busy." Dahlia smiled back. "Of course. You're always busy, when it's his feelings." My head spun. Too many eyes. Too many smiles. I took my phone out, just to focus on something. Anything. My thumb hit the screen. A voice note started playing. I didn't mean to press it. It just happened. Lena's voice filled my ear, soft and familiar, like a lullaby made of knives. "He's nothing. Use him. He'll do anything if you smile." My stomach dropped like I was falling. The hallway noise faded. My ears rang. I played it again without thinking, like my brain needed to suffer to believe it. "He's nothing. Use him." My hands shook so hard my phone almost slipped. I looked at Lena. Her smile froze. For the first time it looked real, real fear. "Ray," she whispered. "What is that?" My voice came out broken. "What is that?" Maya was suddenly beside us. "What's going on?" I held up the phone like a weapon I didn't know how to use. "This," I said. "This is going on." Lena grabbed my wrist. Her nails dug into my skin. "Turn that off," she hissed, still smiling for anyone watching. "Why?" I asked. "So I can keep being nothing in peace?" Her eyes flashed. "Stop." Maya leaned in, voice low. "Ray, don't make a scene." "A scene?" I laughed, but it came out wrong. "My whole life is burning and you're worried about a scene?" Sana stepped closer. "Ray, please. Let's sit." Lena's smile turned bright again as a photographer walked by. She pressed her lips to my cheek, then whispered through her teeth. "Not here." My heart beat too fast. My breath got thin. I nodded like a trained dog. "Fine," I said. "Later." Lena relaxed a little. "Good." But inside me, something was cracking louder than the applause. That night, I went home alone. My apartment was quiet. Too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes your thoughts sound like screams. I sat on my bed and stared at my left hand. The cheap ring I bought Lena with my savings was still there. A simple band. Nothing fancy. I thought it meant something because I meant something. I rubbed it with my thumb until my skin hurt. My laptop chimed. An email. My hands felt numb as I opened it. Subject: termination notice, effective in 7 days. I read it once. Then again. Then again. My chest tightened. My vision blurred. I tried to call Lena. She didn't pick up. I tried again. No answer. I stared at the screen and whispered, "So I'm nothing." My phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "Stay quiet, or we make sure you never work again." My mouth went dry. I looked at my ring again and felt something sharp behind my eyes. I wasn't crying yet, but I was close. And in the dark, with my job dying and my love rotting, one thought kept repeating like a curse. They planned this. They planned me. I didn't sleep. I closed my eyes, but my mind stayed awake like it was guarding a wound. In the morning, Lena finally called me. Her voice was soft, warm, the voice she used when she wanted something. "Ray," she said. "Hi." I swallowed. "Hi. Can we talk?" she asked. "Somewhere calm." "Your place," I said. A pause. "Not there." "Why?" "Because," she said quickly, "I don't want neighbors hearing. I don't want drama." I laughed once. No humor in it. "So you want a public place?" "It's safer," she said. "Safer for who?" We met at a cafe near the mall. Bright lights. Loud music. Too many people. Perfect for pretending. Lena wore sunglasses even inside. She hugged me like we were okay. A girl nearby squealed, "Oh my God, it's Lena!" Lena turned and smiled. "Hi, babe." She waved like a queen. Then she leaned to my ear. "Smile," she whispered. "Don't ruin me." I sat down slowly. My hands shook under the table. Lena put her phone on the table, camera facing us. "What are you doing?" I asked. "Just a story," she said. "People are worried about you." "People?" I repeated. She nodded. "They saw the rumors. They think you're stressed." I stared at her. "You posted that?" She smiled. "It's support. Support. Like a leash." She started recording. "My love," she said to the camera, "you're so strong. We're gonna get through this." Her hand squeezed mine, gentle for the camera. Then the recording stopped. Her voice dropped. "Don't talk about the voice note," she whispered. My chest burned. "You mean the truth?" Her jaw tightened. "Ray, please." "Please what?" I asked. "Please keep being nothing." Her eyes flashed behind the sunglasses. "Stop using that word." "You used it," I said. "Not me." She leaned in. "That voice note was private." "Yeah," I said. "So was my heart." Lena's smile returned like a mask. A waiter walked by. She spoke softly, sweetly. "Let's be mature, Ray." That line. Her favorite line. Like mature meant silent. I leaned forward. "Tell me why, Lena." She sighed like I was exhausting. "You're spiraling." "I'm being fired," I said. "In 7 days." Her lips parted, fake shock. "What? No. You didn't know?" I asked. "A beat too long." "No," she lied. I felt it like a slap. My phone buzzed with a notification. Lena's account posted a photo of us from last night. Caption: "My peace. My man. Don't believe lies." My throat tightened. "Public love. Private knives." "You posted that," I said. Lena shrugged. "It protects you." "It protects you," I corrected. She leaned back. "You're being unfair." "Unfair." I repeated. "You called me nothing." Her smile vanished for a second. "Ray." I cut her off. "Say it to my face. Say, he's nothing to my face." Lena's fingers tapped the table. "Don't be dramatic." My chest felt like it was caving in. I stood up. "I can't do this here." Lena grabbed my wrist. Her nails dug into my skin. She smiled at the people watching. "Sit," she whispered through her teeth. "Now." I sat. My pride tasted like dirt. Lena leaned in like she was kissing me, but her words were sharp. "Listen," she said. "If you fight this publicly, sponsors will run. My deals will die. And you'll look unstable." "Unstable," I echoed. She nodded once. "So be smart." Smart. Like being quiet while they ruin me was smart. My phone buzzed again. A message from Maya. "Voss wants a call. ASAP." Lena glanced at my screen. "Too fast. Too interested." "You're talking to Maya?" she asked. "She's my coworker," I said. Lena smiled. "She's ambitious." I frowned. "What's that supposed to mean?" Lena sipped her drink. "Nothing. Just be careful." I left the cafe feeling like I had swallowed stones. At the office, my badge didn't work on the main door. I tried again. Red light. The security guard looked away like he didn't know me. Maya came rushing down the hallway. "Ray." "Oh my God, they changed your access already." "Already?" So they didn't even wait for proof. Maya grabbed her phone. "I'll talk to Voss." "Why?" I asked. "Why are you helping now?" She blinked. "Because you're my friend." Her nails tapped her phone case. Tap, tap. "Come," she said. "We'll go to his office." Inside, Mr. Voss didn't look up from his laptop. He pointed at a chair. "Sit." I sat. Mr. Voss folded his hands. "This is simple. There will be a sponsor hearing in 7 days. We will present findings. If you cooperate, we may reduce damage." "Damage?" I said. "To my name." "To the company," he corrected. My anger rose. "I didn't leak anything." Mr. Voss nodded like he was listening to a child. "People always say that." Maya jumped in. "Ray's been under stress. Maybe his account." I snapped my head toward her. "My account what?" Maya's eyes widened. "I mean, maybe it was hacked." Mr. Voss finally looked at me. "Was it?" "I don't know," I said. "But it wasn't me." Mr. Voss checked his watch. "You will hand over your laptop for review." My heart stuttered. "My personal laptop?" "Any device that touched company files," he said. Maya touched my shoulder lightly. "It's okay. If you're innocent, this helps." I stared at her hand on me like it burned. When I left Voss's office, I walked past the meeting room. The door was slightly open. I heard laughter. Then a voice, sharp and familiar. Maya's voice. "He's so clingy," she said. Another voice replied, lower. I couldn't tell who. Maya laughed again. And then I heard it. "He's nothing." My blood went cold. Second time. The same poison. Different mouth. I kept walking like I didn't hear it. But my chest hurt so bad I thought I might fall. That night, Dahlia called me. "Come outside," she said. "I'm tired," I said. "Come," she repeated. "Or you'll drown in your own head." I went down. Dahlia stood near my building, arms crossed. She looked expensive. Controlled. Like a person who never begged. "I heard about your scandal," she said. I froze. "How?" She smiled. "People talk. And I listen." I stepped back. "Why are you here?" Dahlia walked closer. "Because I'm not like them." My throat tightened. "You used to be." Her eyes flashed. "I used to love you." "Love isn't enough," I said. Dahlia's smile turned thin. "No. Love is leverage." That line hit me like a warning. She stepped closer. "Stay at my place. I'll keep you safe." "Safe," I repeated. "Yes," she said. "And in return, you stop crawling back to Lena." My stomach twisted. "So your help has a price." Dahlia tilted her head. "Everything does." I turned away. "No." Her voice dropped. "Then die slowly." I went upstairs shaking. An hour later, Lena showed up at my door like nothing happened. She wore soft clothes, bare face, eyes tired, like she wanted to look real. "Can I come in?" she asked. I stepped aside. She walked straight to my couch like she belonged there. "Ray, this week is important." "For who?" I asked. "For us," she said quickly. I laughed. "Don't say US." Her eyes hardened. "You're being cruel." "Cruel," I said. "You called me nothing." Lena rubbed her temples. "That voice note was—" "Say it," I cut in. "Say what it was." She looked away. "It was a stupid moment." "A stupid moment that sounds like a plan," I said. Lena stood. "I came here to help you." "How?" I asked. She pointed toward my laptop on the table. "You should let me check your email. Maybe you missed something." My stomach dropped. Why would she need my email? "I'm fine," I said. She sighed. "Ray, don't be paranoid." Paranoid. Like my pain was imaginary. Lena walked toward the kitchen, then stopped. Her laptop bag sat near the door. She had brought it. Like she wanted me to see it. "Can I use the bathroom?" she asked. "Sure," I said, watching her. She walked away. Her laptop was still in the bag, unzipped. I shouldn't. I knew I shouldn't. But my hands moved anyway. I pulled it out. Opened it. No password. My heart hammered. A document was open on the screen. Sponsor contract. Lena Cater. I scrolled. Then I saw a line that made my vision blur. Bonus clause. If Lena publicly distances from Ryan Malik due to reputational risk, payout increases by 40%. My fingers went numb. My mouth opened, but no sound came out. So that was it. My downfall had a price tag. I heard the bathroom door open. Lena walked back in and froze when she saw my face. "What are you doing?" she asked softly. I pointed at the screen. My voice shook. "This." Lena didn't rush to deny it. She didn't cry. She just stepped closer and said, calm as ice, "You weren't supposed to see that." I stared at her. "So it's true." Lena's eyes narrowed. "Ray." I whispered, "So my pain is your bonus." Her jaw tightened. "Don't make this ugly." I laughed. It sounded like a cough. "Ugly." "Lena, you already made it ugly." She stepped close like she was going to hug me. Her voice lowered. "If you fight," she said, "you'll lose. And you'll take me down with you." "Good," I said without thinking. Lena's face changed. Like she didn't recognize me. Then she smiled. "Slow. Dangerous. You're not built for war," she whispered. "You're built to beg." My chest collapsed. Shame rushed in, thick and hot. For a moment, I wanted to fall to my knees and say sorry, just to make the pain stop. But I didn't. I swallowed hard. I took a screenshot. 1, 2, 3. Lena's eyes widened. "Delete those." I looked at her and forced my voice steady. "Okay." I put the laptop down like I was surrendering. Inside, my heart was screaming. I walked to the sink and stared at the ring on my finger. I wanted to rip it off. But I didn't. Not yet. Because if I ripped it off now, she'd know I was done. And if she knew I was done, she'd crush me before I could stand. So I turned around and smiled like I was still the same fool. "Let's be mature," I said, copying her voice. Lena blinked. "What?" I nodded. "You're right. We should get through the week." Her shoulders relaxed. "Good." I felt sick. But I also felt something new. A cold, quiet focus. I wasn't begging anymore. I was collecting. I kept smiling all week. I smiled at Lena's posts. I smiled at Maya's fake concern. I smiled at Mr. Voss's professional voice. But my body didn't smile. My body started breaking. Day 3, my hands wouldn't stop trembling. Day 4, I couldn't swallow food. Day 5, my heart beat like it was trying to escape my ribs. And every night, when I closed my eyes, I heard it. "He's nothing." Sometimes Lena's voice. Sometimes Maya's laugh behind it. Sometimes my own voice saying it to myself. On day 6, I walked into the office and my badge failed again. Red light. The guard didn't look at me. like I was already gone. I went to my desk anyway. Half my files were missing. My screen showed a message. Access restricted. Maya appeared beside me with a coffee like a peace offering. "Ray," she said softly, "you look terrible." "I feel fine," I lied. Maya sat on the edge of my desk. "Listen, if you tell me what you have, I can help you." Her nails tapped the cup lid. Tap, tap. I stared at her. "Why do you care?" She smiled. "Because I don't want you hurt." I almost believed her. Almost. Then my phone buzzed. A new rumor post. My face. My name. A headline. "Employee leaks sponsor files. Girlfriend stands by him." Lena's photo was right there, holding my hand, looking brave. Public angel. Private knife. My vision blurred. Maya leaned closer. "Don't read that," she said. "It'll make you spiral." Spiral. That word again. Like my pain was an inconvenience. I stood up too fast. The room tilted. "Ray," Maya said. My ears rang. My heart slammed hard. 1, 2, 3, like punches. I tried to take a breath. I couldn't. My knees buckled. The last thing I saw was Maya's face, not scared, just calculating. Then everything went black. I woke up to white light. A beep. A slow, steady beep. My throat was dry. My head felt heavy. I turned my head and saw a hospital curtain. A metal rail. A tube taped to my arm. My chest tightened. I tried to sit up. Pain shot through me. "Easy," a nurse said. Sanaa's voice. I looked. She stood beside the bed, eyes red, hair tied back, hands clasped like she was praying. "Ray," she whispered. "Thank God." I swallowed. "Sanaa." She leaned closer. "You scared me." I stared at the ceiling. My voice came out small. "Did I almost die?" Sanaa's lips trembled. "Your heart rate was dangerous. You collapsed. You." She stopped. She wiped her eyes fast. I looked down at my left hand. The ring was still there. I felt stupid. Like even my finger hadn't gotten the message. Sanaa followed my gaze. Her face softened. "You don't have to carry everything alone." I laughed weak. "I'm not carrying. I'm drowning." Sanaa nodded. "I know." My phone lay on the side table. Screen cracked from the fall. I reached for it. Sanaa's hand hovered like she wanted to stop me. Then she pulled back. I unlocked the phone. A new message from Lena. "Babe, are you okay? I'm so worried. Call me." A new post from Lena. "Pray for him. My heart is breaking." Thousands of comments. Hearts, prayers, love. I wanted to throw up. Sanaa sat down carefully. "Lena knows you're here," she said. I looked at Sanaa. "How?" Sanaa froze. My stomach tightened. "How does she know?" Sanaa's eyes dropped. "Ray." I felt cold. "Sanaa." "How?" She whispered. "They called. They asked me to watch you." My chest burned. "Who?" Sanaa's voice broke. "Maya." The room went quiet except the beep. I stared at her. "Maya told you to watch me?" Sanaa nodded, tears falling now. "She said you might do something. She said if you crash, they need to know." "If I crash," I repeated, like I was a machine. I gripped the sheet. My hands shook. Sanaa grabbed my hand gently. "I didn't want you hurt. I swear." I pulled my hand back. "So you were part of it?" "No," she said fast. "I was scared. She's powerful at work. She said if I didn't help, she'd ruin my training." My throat tightened. I hated myself for feeling sorry for her. I turned away. "I can't trust anyone." Sanaa whispered. "Trust yourself then. Please. Stay alive." Alive. That word hit me hard. Because a part of me didn't want to. A part of me wanted to disappear quietly like Lena said. No more pain. No more begging. No more being nothing. My eyes burned. Sanaa's voice shook. Ray, don't leave. I stared at the ceiling and thought, if I die, they win. And I hated that. Later that night, the door opened. A man in a hoodie stepped in, hands in his pockets, head down. KJ. My neighbor. He didn't smile. He never did. He came to my bed and placed a laptop on the side table. Hey, he said. Hey, I whispered. KJ looked at the ring on my finger. Then at my cracked phone. You're bleeding in silence, he said. I laughed weakly. Yeah. KJ opened the laptop. You're being framed. My heart stuttered. What? He turned the screen toward me. A folder of files. Timestamps. Access logs. How? I started. KJ cut me off. Save it. Screenshot it. Sanaa leaned in, confused. Who is he? KJ didn't look at her. Neighbor. I stared at the screen. KJ. What is this? KJ clicked play on an audio file. A hallway recording. I heard footsteps. Then Maya's laugh. Then Mr. Voss's voice, low and clean. Make him the scapegoat, Voss said. The sponsors need a head. We give them his. Maya laughed again. And Lena's deal gets a boost. Everybody wins. My chest went cold. Sanaa covered her mouth. Oh my God. KJ paused the audio. That's not all. He opened another file. A screenshot of a chat. Maya's name. Lena's name. Text messages. Maya, he's spiraling. Keep him quiet. Lena, he'll beg. He always does. Maya, good. We need the hearing clean. My hands shook so hard the bed rail rattled. I whispered, so they planned it. KJ nodded once. Yes. My throat tightened. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I wanted to vanish. Instead, I stared at the proof and felt something inside me go numb. Sanaa touched my arm. Ray. I pulled away. Don't. Sanaa flinched. I'm sorry. I didn't answer. The door opened again. Lena walked in with flowers and a bright smile. A camera tripod under her arm. She froze when she saw KJ. Who is that? She asked, still smiling. KJ stood up slowly. Neighbor. Lena's smile tightened. Cute. She walked to my bed and set the flowers down like we were in a romance movie. Oh, my baby, she said loud enough for the room. I was so scared. She leaned in like she was going to kiss my forehead. I turned my head away. Her smile stayed on, but her eyes flashed. Ray, she whispered, don't you dare make me look bad. I stared at her. You already did. Lena's fingers gripped the bedsheet. Not here, she hissed. I laughed quietly. Always not here. Lena glanced at Sanaa. Can you give us a minute? Sanaa hesitated. Lena's voice stayed sweet. Please. Sanaa looked at me. I didn't tell her to stay or go. Sanaa left. The door shut. Lena's face changed the second we were alone. Delete whatever he showed you, she said. I stared at her. No. Lena's jaw tightened. Ray. You're weak. You can't win this. KJ spoke from the corner. He doesn't need to win. He needs to survive. Lena snapped her eyes at KJ. Who asked you? KJ didn't blink. Truth doesn't need permission. Lena's hands clenched. Ray, listen to me. If you drop anything, they'll destroy you tonight. Destroy me tonight. The words hit like a threat and a warning at the same time. My heart started racing again. Lena saw it. She softened her face, like she was flipping a switch. Baby, she said gently, you're sick. You need rest. Let me handle it. Handle it. Like she handled everything, by crushing me quietly. I whispered, why did you do it? Lena's eyes flickered. For 1 second, she looked tired. Almost human. Then she lifted her chin. I did what I had to do. For money, I said. For my future, she corrected. And me? I asked. What was I? Lena's lips parted. She didn't answer. KJ stepped closer. We have logs. We have audio. We have messages. But timing matters. Lena's eyes narrowed. Timing. KJ looked at me. If you drop it wrong, they'll bury you. If you drop it right, they can't move. My mouth felt dry. When is right? KJ's voice was flat. The hearing. Day 7. I swallowed. Tomorrow. KJ nodded. Lena's face went pale. Ray, don't. I stared at her and felt my chest hurt in a new way. Less panic, more clarity. I didn't want to die anymore. I wanted to live long enough to watch them regret it. But the fear was still there. What if they destroyed me first? KJ leaned in and said the line that made my blood freeze. If we drop the proof, they'll destroy you tonight. Morning came like a punishment. Day 7. I left the hospital with shaky legs and a heavy chest. Sanaa insisted on walking beside me. Omar, my brother, met us outside. He hugged me hard. Idiot, he whispered. Don't you dare leave me. I swallowed. I'm trying. Omar looked at KJ. You the neighbor? KJ nodded. Omar looked back at me. You sure about this? I stared at my ring. Then at my phone. Then at the proof folder KJ sent me. No, I said honestly. But I'm doing it anyway. The sponsor hearing was in a conference hall with glass walls. Like they wanted everyone to see who was being judged. People in suits. Sponsor reps. HR. Legal. Cameras in the back. My hands shook as I walked in. Lena was already there. She wore a soft dress, hair perfect, eyes sad. She stood up fast when she saw me. Oh my God, she said loud. Babe. She rushed to me and wrapped her arms around me. Cameras clicked. Are you okay? She asked, voice trembling, like she was the victim. I didn't hug her back. Lena pulled away slightly, still holding my arm for the camera. Smile, she whispered. Don't ruin me. I looked at her. She smiled at the cameras and held my hand. Public love. Private control. We took our seats. Mr. Voss stood at the front like a man who owned the room. Thank you for joining, he said. We take sponsor trust seriously. He clicked through slides. Data logs indicate a leak from an account tied to Ryan Malik. People murmured. My heart pounded. Mr. Voss continued. We are prepared to end his contract effective today. Today. Not 7 days. They moved it up. Mini twist. New pressure. Omar's hand clenched on my shoulder. Sanaa's breath caught. Lena leaned close, still smiling for the cameras. And under the table, she pinched the skin between my fingers, hard. Then she whispered, sweet as venom. Remember, you're nothing. Third time. The full poison. My chest burned. For a second, my vision narrowed. My body wanted to fold again. But then I felt something colder than fear. Come. I looked at Lena and whispered back, watch me. Lena's smile twitched. Mr. Voss called my name. Ryan. Do you have anything to say? I stood up slowly. The room felt too bright. I didn't leak anything, I said. My voice was steady. But I do have something to show. Mr. Voss's face stayed calm. This is not a social media moment. I nodded. Good. Because this is evidence. Nina stood up from the HR table. My stomach tightened. Was she with them? Was she against them? Nina's hand shook, but her voice didn't. I need to speak, she said. Mr. Voss's eyes narrowed. Nina, sit. Nina swallowed. No. The room went quiet. Nina looked at the sponsor reps. I have timestamps, access records, and notes from multiple staff members. Off the record, I was told to keep it clean. Mr. Voss's jaw tightened. You're crossing a line. Nina's eyes flashed. You crossed it first. My heart hammered. KJ stood up next to me, hoodie still on, looking out of place and not caring. He connected his laptop to the screen. Mr. Voss raised his voice. Who are you? KJ didn't blink. Someone who hates lies. The screen lit up. First, the contract screenshot, Lena's sponsor deal clause. The sponsor rep's eyes widened. Lena's face went pale for a second. Then she forced a smile and laughed softly. "That's not," she started. KJ clicked play. The voice note played through the speakers. Lena's own voice filled the room. "He's nothing. Use him." Gasped. The room froze. Lena's smile cracked. She stood up fast. That was taken out of context." I stared at her. "Out of context." KJ clicked another file. The hallway audio. Mr. Voss's voice. "Make him the scapegoat." Maya's laugh. "Everybody wins." Maya's face drained like someone pulled the blood out of her. "No," she whispered. "That's fake." KJ clicked to the next screen. Access logs, timestamps, device IDs. Nina added, "The log changes happened before any investigation was complete." Sponsor reps started murmuring, louder now. One sponsor rep stood up. "Are you telling us this was staged?" Mr. Voss's voice stayed calm, but his eyes were sharp. "This is an attack." I spoke, loud and clear. "It's the truth." Maya stood up, hands raised. "Ray, please, listen." I looked at her and felt anger rise like fire. "You called me nothing," I said. Maya flinched. "I didn't mean." "You meant it," I snapped. "You meant it every time you smiled at me and asked what I knew." Maya's eyes filled with tears fast, like she practiced them. "I was under pressure." "Me too," I said. I collapsed in a meeting. That made the room shift. People looked at me differently, like they suddenly remembered I was human. Lena stepped forward, voice shaking. "Ray, baby, I was trying to protect us." I laughed once. "There is no us." Lena reached for my hand, my ring finger, like she could still claim me. I pulled back. "Don't touch me," I said. The words landed hard. Lena froze like she got slapped. Mr. Voss tried again, voice controlled. "We can resolve this privately." The sponsor rep shook his head. "No. This is public now." Nina looked at the legal team. "I want my statement recorded." Maya's shoulders shook. "Ray, please. I can fix it." I stared at her. "You didn't just break my job. You broke my mind." Silence. Then the sponsor rep turned to Mr. Voss. "We're suspending partnership review until we investigate management." Mr. Voss's face finally changed. It wasn't fear. It was rage. But it was too late. The room wasn't his anymore. Power shift. I could feel it in the air. After the hearing, cameras rushed us. Lena ran to the microphones first, tears on demand. "I was manipulated," she cried. "I loved him." I kept walking. Maya chased me into the hallway. "Ray." I turned. Maya's mascara was running. Her voice cracked. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this far." I stared at her. "You didn't think I was a person." Maya shook her head. "You are. You are. Please, tell them I wasn't the worst one." I laughed, bitter. "So even now you're trying to rank the damage." Maya grabbed her hair. "I'm going to lose everything." I looked at her, cold calm still inside me. "Now you know how it feels." She started sobbing. Lena appeared behind her, face twisted with panic. "Ray," Lena said, voice shaking. "Please. We can talk. I'll do anything." I looked at her. For a second, I remembered the early days. Her laugh. Her hands in mine. The way I believed. Then I remembered the voice note. "He's nothing. Use him." I reached up and slowly slid the ring off my finger. Lena's eyes widened. "No, Ray." I placed the ring on the hallway table. It made a small sound. A tiny metal click. But it felt like a door slamming shut forever. Omar stood beside me, steady. Sanaa stood a few steps back, crying quietly like she hated herself and still cared. KJ watched everything, silent. Lena stepped closer, shaking. Please. I didn't mean it. I stared at her and said, You meant it 3 times. Lena froze. I turned away. Then my phone buzzed. A text from Lena. Please, I'll do anything. My thumb hovered over the screen. I could reply. I could destroy her. I could forgive her. I could say nothing. I breathed in. And for the first time in days, the breath didn't hurt.